right, Jim and Dean show. Oh, we're live. Hey, everybody. It's the Jim and Dean show. Welcome, Dean.
Hey, welcome, Jim. Looks like we're both sitting outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you at the beach, at your own private beach, and
That's
me
right.
in my own private canyon.
It's interesting, Dean.
Yeah, tell me.
Interesting things going on in the world, computer related, as they all are. So I live in small town USA. I mean, literally, I live in a county where there is not a single stoplight, not a single stoplight. Okay.
How many
And
people in your town?
almost
What's your population?
like 8,000.
That's the price, like exactly where I live.
So,
Around 8K.
oh, where do you live in my town? Where do you just play?
We're
So,
neighbors. We have canyons and beach at the same place.
oh man, wouldn't that be awesome? That'd be amazing.
Well, that's like Hawaii. Kauai's
Yeah.
like that. You've got these unbelievable red and forested canyons
Oh,
right
yeah.
on the ocean.
Well, and when the San Andreas fault pops finally, you will have what you have behind you, and in front you'll have ocean. So
And everyone
well done.
looking up.
Well bought, Dean. Well bought. So right now, apparently they hacked this Colonial pipeline thing. Have you seen that on the news?
Yes, it's the big news. All the Southeast is worried about gas. 7% in Virginia.
Nobody's worried about gas. They can't get it.
Yeah.
So I don't care what anybody says on the news. When my little tiny town has lines down the block for people to get gas from the one gas station, you know that it's bad. And it's going to lead us to the discussion that we want to have here about value.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, how do you put a value on something? And we had a specific question from somebody that I want to touch on in just a second. But here's the thing: how much is a gallon of gas worth? Well, on any different day, when you can get a gallon of gas from anybody for anything, a gallon of gas over the last few weeks has been $2.50. Let's just call it $2.50. All right. But let's say you needed 10 gallons of gas, $25. Let's say you needed gas to get to Northern Virginia to visit your parents who were aging and gas was in short supply and you didn't want to wait 2 hours in line. How much would you pay for a gallon of gas to somebody who had some in a can somewhere? How much would you pay? How much is it worth? You might pay several $100s to be able to have that time. And ultimately, to me, value, time and money, time is money, all that stuff is really what it comes down to. How fast can you get somebody a result? How much time do they not have to spend if they buy your thing? How much is it worth? Because worth is all situationally specific.
Absolutely.
And what are your thoughts on what I've just said so far? We're not talking about price gouging or any of that good stuff. I'm just talking relatively speaking.
Right. Well, look at a year ago when COVID hit. What was the value of a roll of toilet paper or paper towels?
Especially at a chili restaurant.
Hydrogen, exactly. Hydrogen peroxide. Who thinks of that? What is you couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
So
I didn't worry about the underarm deodorant, but the hydrogen peroxide and the toilet paper, that was a big deal.
And it's the same thing here. So what is it worth to Colonial to pay this ransom, right?
I think they should pay it. I know that we don't negotiate with terrorists, but they need to pay it. Yeah. Because this is another, not getting into a discussion about, but I guess I am.
Politics and hostage situations.
Politics and hostage situations and other things like that. But I don't believe it when something like that tells me, we should have it restored by the weekend. The weekend? It ain't like it's a PC, okay? You go buy a new PC, download your programs, take your licks, and call it a day there, Scooter. This ain't, come on. So that's the one thing that's got me a little concerned is they're saying, it should be fixed by the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Okay. So what is the
How?
value of fixing? Whoa, that's
Yeah.
classified.
Yeah.
Okay. they, they're on a strawberry shortcake cell phone. I did 300 sit-ups this morning and I'm having a spasm right now because I'm making myself laugh. The thing is, they're on a strawberry shortcake cell phone with the guys living in Putin's basement who are down there doing the hacking. I think it's just a situation where, again, value is all relative. You know, Jorge said the value of a bottle of water in the middle of the Sahara is worth a lot more than in New York City, and that's absolutely true. Hang on one sec. I gotta stand up. Oh man. You ever had that happen right there? Have your ab just totally seize up on you?
No, because I work out every day.
Don't even. I don't want to hear that shit. I mean, that hurts.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Is it like a Charlie horse?
Yeah, it's like a Charlie horse on my
your man
rib
boob,
cage.
right?
On my not my man boob's up here. Ding dong. It's right here on my sternum ish.
You're working your ribs and your intercostals, huh?
What?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Your intercostal muscles are the ones between your ribs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you bruised your. Does it feel like you have bruised ribs?
No, the thing's like seizing up.
Then you haven't worked hard enough.
I did 300 sit-ups this morning, Dean.
Come on. Is that a boast or is it like the weekly?
No, but it hurts. Anyway,
Jim.
Okay, so anyway, do you have anything else after my rambling that you want to talk about as far as value?
What's worth to you to have that pain go away right now? You're being held hostage, right? By your body, by your muscles. And if you could take a pill, if you could drink a special drink to make that pain go away, would it be worth to you? Well, you've got to weigh the pain of not having.
I'd pay $100 to make it go away. It's kind of stopped, but in that moment, I was like, "Damn, I would have paid $100 to make this go away."
We can apply this to any situation. What is it worth to you, right?
No, that's right.
I think
and more importantly, what is it worth to your ideal customer in the situation? It's not what it, because that's the thing. We confuse the worth that we think it has with the worth that the customer thinks it has, you know?
All the time. And somebody on the Facebook says, Dean is pushing pills. Yes, I'm a member of the Sackler family.
That's right. Hey, I heard the Oxy works better if you grind it up between a couple of CDs. Is that true? I was looking through the documentation. I didn't see it. Hello, Walgreens. I was wondering.
It was there. Suits were filed years ago, but I guess it got buried. 120 pages.
I just, I saw it on YouTube. I wanted to just make sure it was okay to do.
Yeah.
The guy said he was a pharmacist. He was wearing a white coat, but it was furry, and he was driving a Cadillac. So we had a question from somebody who's going through the one funnel away, and you definitely don't see this kind of a discussion on Funnel Fridays. I will tell you that. And this is what the way Dean and I talk. Imagine what it'll be like if you are able to get into our inner circle, which we will be bringing you more information on that this summer. We're going to be creating a Jim and Dean's Inner Circle where we're going to help you with your sales copy, unvarnished opinions. Right. We'll help you write the stuff. It'll be done with you. Very, very cool.
Yeah. I mean, this is deep dive in. It's not for the faint of heart or the weak of stomach.
Right. Or with the light of pocketbook, because it ain't going to be a $97 a month membership. I can tell you that. Okay. So just with like a little, this is somebody, Frankie Panky. All right.
Okay.
And the lady's name is Elaine, though. So there you go. Sure, it's not your wife. So Elaine asks, just would like a little guidance on what script to use for affiliate products. I just finished my offer stacks on the avatar, but I don't really know what I should put on a price value since I'm receiving commission from the affiliate link. Just a little lost on some of the script filters and how to fill in the blanks now, since it's not my own product I'm selling. She says, I'm an affiliate for the Coldest Water Bottle, and they sell a variety of products, so the prices are different based on the product and size of the bottled water. So here's the thing. This is a great example of Austin's like, oh yeah, give me the details. All right. So we'd love to have you. That's you're just the kind of miscreant that we're looking for, Austin. I will tell you that right now. All right.
Yeah.
So
he's wearing a crown of thorns.
That's right. So here's the thing. I think it was VJ said over on our website.
Yeah.
He's like, value of Jorge, sorry. The value of a bottle of water in the middle of the Sahara is worth a lot more than New York City. So you need to look at it from the standpoint of when you're talking about value. A lot of times value, we're like, what is it worth to us? Well, we're a lot of times not in our target audience. And then you're like, oh, well, I mean, it's worth $50. Okay. Where the hell did you get that from? Mm-hmm. Because value can be based on the value of the outcome in the situation. It can be based on how long it would take if they wanted to hire you to help them get a specific result. Value can also be based on how much it would cost them to reproduce that result from scratch on their own. That's another way. What are some other ways that you can kind of come up with a figure for value?
Well, what is it in the marketplace? Look at what's the median value? What's the highest value? What is the highest price for that sort of item? Because look, you could buy a bottle of Dasani bottled water, right? And pay sparkling, $3 for it at CVS or Walmart, or you can buy the Walmart brand of bottled water and you're going to pay 97 cents for it. Right. So Dasani is positioning themselves above the market value based on the way they market.
And then there's Fiji is all the way up here because they got a really pretty picture on.
Well, remember when Perrier was all the rage as sparkling water? When it first came out, it's club soda.
Why, yes, I do,
it's club
Dean.
soda in a bottle.
It is not. It is French sparkling water that makes you so sophisticated when you drink it. And then you make the bubbles.
You drank the Kool-Aid in the Perrier bottle, Jim.
The stuff's flavored, Dean. Calm down.
Yeah.
You know how much it would cost me to make this bottle myself?
Oh, yeah. Give me a bottle of 37-cent club water and I'll add some lime flavoring to it. Just a couple of drops of lime flavored stevia.
But you said something though about you could buy a 27-cent. I mean, it's been a while since I bought a case of water at Walmart, but let's say that it's $4 for 24, whatever that is, like 13 cents a pop.
And $12 for the other.
But what is the cost of that water sitting in a PVC bottle with all of those molecules, millions of molecules shooting off into the water and then being ingested by little Timmy, whose frontal lobe is still developing, whose bones and joints are still developing, who is, all these allergens and problems that people are having. What if you could prevent little Timmy from having to deal with that and have the access to the coldest, freshest water possible? And think about what that's worth to you as a mother, Dean. Think about as a mother, Dean.
I'm thinking
little
myself
Timmy,
as a mother. Mother.
Little Timmy is not going to have an appendage growing out of his forehead because you chose not to constantly force feed Timmy PVC molecules out of bottles from discount stores. How much is that worth? It's got to be worth at least $97.
So,
because you can use this. Oh my God, dude, you can use this over and over and over. You could equate the value to 3,000 of those other bottled bottles of water versus this one thing, the use you get out of this other thing. You could have a graphic with like 3,000 cases of water with like a $5,000 price tag on it, or this one thingy, this one thing that's amazing and much safer and healthier.
You just have to find a sanitized water dispenser to keep refilling that. But
Buy
you don't
my
have to
camp
tell your
stove.
market that.
You can boil the water in this old iron kettle that I'm going to sell.
Sell you. Yeah, cast iron and pewter with lead.
With lead solder on the top and the joints.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, it's not a complete solution.
And get your teeth filled with amalgams at the same time.
But you won't need any fillings because your teeth will just fall out.
That's right. But you make a great point for Elaine. How to look at the product that you're selling, compare it, and making that connection, which is a lot of times isn't easy, but once you start thinking about it in those ways, it does get easier.
Right.
Because you brought up a very valid point. I mean, I think it's a great, and it's the cliche. It's a selling point, isn't it?
But if you want to look at value, you can look at, okay, money saved, money it would cost you, effort saved, effort it would cost you to do,
years added to your life.
Right, which is priceless. That's instantly labeled priceless because as soon as you say add 10 years to your life, value $1,397, they're thinking to themselves, where'd you get that from?
Wow, my life is only worth $100 a year.
Exactly.
Wow.
So
I can't
money
even get
saved,
insurance and premium that low.
money saved, money earned, time saved, avoiding effort, avoiding having to hire somebody else to do something.
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind, priceless. Cost of having to develop it and figure it out on your own, even at a minimum level. So, and cost comparison to the existing alternatives. So just like what Dean said, I mean, this also made me think of something called Lifestraw. Do you know what a Lifestraw is?
It's the product?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's, for those of you who don't know, it's a product that backpackers and survivalists and hikers and stuff carry with them. And you can like literally drink out of a public toilet safely with this thing, or drink out of a puddle, or, that bears have been relieving themselves in, or, whatever. You can drink from a ditch and it comes out clear and safe.
Yeah.
How much literally would that be worth? And you can buy a Lifestraw for not much. I mean, I think they're like $30 or $40. They're not a lot.
We have a Lifestraw. My wife got them, one for each of us. They're like a sippy cup with a Lifestraw in it. Yep.
Yeah. Now, it's a little embarrassing to be face down on the ground sucking water out of the gutter. But if you're thirsty enough, you're not really worried about it.
Well, yeah, when you're thinking about hydration and you're doing the Appalachian Trail, or you're in, like, who is it? VJ said, out in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Yeah. What's it worth to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll even purify a mirage of water.
It's so good, it sucks water out the air.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, will those things work? Is it only for brackish and fresh water? Do those Lifestraws work if I were to dip it in the ocean behind you? No. It's not good for salt. Yeah. No. It's amazing how the planet's 77% water and we can't figure out how to purify the ocean yet.
It's because the membrane to I know all about osmosis and reverse osmosis and filters and stuff. And the reason for it is because the membrane that you have to push the water through the to strain out the salt. You can't suck hard enough. 9 out of 10 people can't suck hard enough to get the water through that membrane. Now they do sell little pump things, but the problem is that you would actually expel more. You would build up more sweat and burn more calories than the worth of the water you would actually get with the hand pump thing for that. So anyway.
Let's get back to Elaine's dilemma here about how
bring it home for us, Dean.
And an offer stack for an affiliate product. So if you're in the e-com space and you're selling this product, take all the information that Jim and I have talked about and create a value. Go do some research on what these things are worth. What's the highest value of something like that, or near high value of something like that you can find. Now, the easy part is, if you are selling this product, are you adding any value of your own?
Right.
to the product that you're selling,
To the
meaning any
offer.
kind of to the offer. Are you adding any bonuses? Are you adding anything that would be congruent with that product that you're selling? Whether it be a report of all the stuff that Jim has just talked about. Could it be some extra straws? Could it be that you could supply? What is it? What is the value of the offer stack that you can create to boost the value of that that cold water product offer that you're selling, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it can either be digital, could be physical, could be whatever. But that's how you also separate yourself from all the other affiliates who are pushing the same thing.
Maybe there's flavorings for the water. Jim was drinking lime Perrier. Maybe there's a special organic, healthy flavoring for the waters that you could sell or add to it. Maybe,
yeah. There you go. All right. So that's what we have time for today. Wojtek asked kind of a cool question that maybe we can talk about next time, about using the same but shortened scripts for YouTube ads as on your sales pages with minor changes and updates and stuff. Have you ever tested if it works?
Right.
To drive traffic to your sales page. You want to talk about that next time?
Sure. I just want to say something because Elaine had mentioned also, is there anything inside funnel scripts? And here I am, I'm pitching for you here that can help her. And if you create the offer, I think that what would happen is if you can create your offer stack to help you, how can you add value to the product that you're selling as an affiliate?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And using the dynamic stack script is how you can start brainstorming that stuff. Oh my God, Dean, there's a crack in the universe.
I see it. It's like you're in the Truman Show.
That's right. Ooh, he had some advantages of that too, but anyway. All right. Well, we appreciate you all. If you would like to learn how to write some amazing sales copy, head on over to copywritingsecrets.com, grab a copy of my book. Dean, if they want to know about how they could hire you to write the copy for them, and now he's not cheap, folks. Where can they find out more?
One Big Idea Marketing at gmail.com. And that's the numeral 1.
That's right. I should say his copywriting services are not cheap. So love you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.